It's murder, we gon' make this paper. If your face all frown, then that means you a hater, nigga. No limit is my life, so I'ma ride forever. Ask my nigga Big V, I'm down for whatever. I'm spitting live rounds at them busters tweaking for funk. So don't make me act a damn fool and pop that trunk.
Wow, Revo pour The Limit Family en direct, lundi 28 mai 2007. Si Murder et Bossellini en interview pour vous les soldats. So, let's start by the beginning, man. Can you introduce yourself, C Murder?
My name's C Murder, True Records Forever. You know, I'm from New Orleans doing my thing right now. So it's all good working on that new album, so, you know, be ready.
Alright, man. Let's start talking about your music, you know, your career. You had a major place, you know, in the No Limit Empire. Can it still be possible for you in 2007 to run the independent label like True?
Definitely. It's already popping off right now. You know, we're getting a lot of good conversations with a lot of major distributors, so it's all about to really happen for True on a whole nother level, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the game so long, I done learned the game, I got everything in my head how I want to do it, and I got all the crucial artists on my team, so you know, it's about to happen.
Can we spend a little time for on your sixth solo album? Like a few questions about it?
Yeah.
Alright, so on your first solo album, Life or Death, released in 98, I heard that you sold more than Britney Spears during the first week. What is a big surprise for you, man?
Yeah, that was a big surprise, but you know, it was just a big, nice feeling for me, you know, that my fans accepted me how they accepted me, and they was feeling me how they, you know, they was feeling me, and they went out there and showed their appreciation.
Alright, I get.
So it's about the record.
Yeah. Can we say it's maybe the most gangster album that you made? I mean, musically and lyrically, you know.
Well, you know, yeah, I mean, my music is me, and you know, it's how I was raised and how I've been living, you know, and I just express it once I get in that studio. You know, I got some dark sides, got some funny sides. You be hearing some of the skits, you heard me, and you know, I take my lyrics real serious and what I be saying, and you know, I don't get in there and let the media or whatever influence how I'm gonna get in there and rap. I just go in there and do what come out my soul, you feel me? So it's all gangsters. Sometimes it's dark, sometimes it's grimy. But it's all real, you feel me?
Alright, we can feel it from start, man. Always came real. So in Bossellini, in release in 99, I had a little question for you. What made you pick up, you know, that classic music for the intro and the outro, man?
Man, you know, it was just a point in life where you just advancing and growing.
Yeah.
Musically, lyrically, and you know, you got a lot of things going on around you, and at that time, you know, it was all about the mob and that gangsters raw going on, and that's just what it was, man. I'm just real influenced, and I take music real serious, and when I get an idea in my head, I roll with it, and that's what y'all got with that Bossellini.
Alright, yeah, with the classic cover too, man. Are you gonna hook up with the Pen and Pixel again, or you got some new one?
So, you know, I'm hooking up, you know, Cornell, he got his graphics thing popping off, you dig, so he be doing my covers and all the artwork and stuff, so I'm letting him handle that.
Oh, that's all good. That's all new. True. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And I remember hearing that music, you know, Gangsta Walk in the movie Hot Boys. Was it another big move for you and the tank, you know, to release that movie?
Hell yeah. You know, anytime you can get exposure from movies, you know, you're on a whole nother level. And at that time, you know, we was doing our thing so deep that the movies just popped out. And that took us to a whole nother level from where we was. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother opportunity for us to do these movies, and that's what I'm about to start focusing on now, these movies too, you heard?
Alright, man, you gotta know, this movie got translated, you know, in French, and, you know, the shit sucks, you know, the audio of the movie, but, the movies keep it real, you know, we saw it on the national TV, like, last year, so, you know, you get your shine on here, too, but, with a horrible voice, you gotta know that.
Yeah, that's cool. I was wondering how they go and flip it once we get out there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but that's horrible. Believe me, I saw that in a original version and the French version. The French really suck, man, you know. I'm sorry for that.
That's a good thing to know. So when I start popping these movies off, I got to really get an audio man that's going to take his job serious and handle it on all different aspects, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. That's cool. I hope you get some better one, you know.
Yeah, for real, man. I'm glad you told me that.
No problem. So let's be back in the 2000s, new millennium for you, and you got the Trapped in Crime album release. It sold really well, but it appears that in this period, some people got showing, like some problems. Sorry, got showing up like Mac got locked up. The independent label reign on the shot was over. So, did you start feeling like it was the time for you to start True Records at this time?
Exactly. And then I know that, me being a businessman myself, it's time for me to venture off and do some things and start generating some revenue and start really reaching out to my own fan base. And you know what I mean? It just was a time. I mean, you're sitting around and you're learning and you're getting all these moves and you're getting all these connections. There come a point in time where you got to be a businessman also and move to the next level on that level. You feel me?
All right. So around this period, you start to sign some artists like UZ and New Nine. Some Prime Suspect. Some like maybe Papa. You signed.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it was. It was a point in time where y'all start grooming all my artists and stuff like that and start putting them on that level and getting them in the studio, laying some track. But at the same time, it was a groom period for all my new artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Like I had hooked up with Magic and I put him out and stuff like that. And I was dealing with Currency at that time also and working on the Cupboard. And now everybody's ready to groom, they're ready to come out, since Big Dog can come on.
All right, man, that's great. And I can tell you that to me, this album, Trapped in Crime, is one of the best releases because, I think you got some of old soldiers like Snoop, Mystical, P, Mia, and, you bring the new generation like D.I.G., Official.
Yeah.
So, how come many talents, you bring out of the NO? How can you make all these people work together? That's my question.
It's just the way that I roll and the way that I rock. I like a chance to meet people, and first of all, their talent draws me to them. But then I spend time with them and figure out what type of people they are personally and get their loyalty and all, and their respect at the same time. And then I can focus on them and put them on record. You see what I'm saying? They can't just come into the clip and feel like they can just roll and jump on the album and they down. They got to show that they're worthy of this here. You heard me? So it's a transition.
Make a move without my boy. I wear a bulletproof vest and watch my back cause I'm paranoid. You know the ghetto is a trap. I'm not Tupac, but these jealous niggas got me strapped. Raised like a criminal and born a bad hill. And no love, and no harassment on brothers and fancy cars. Now why they wanna trap me a slave? They just mad cause the ghetto nigga breaking bread. Imagine life with no jail and no law and no harassment on brothers and fancy cars. Now why they wanna trap me a slave? They just mad cause the ghetto nigga breaking bread. I'm on the ground cuffed up like a dog.
Yeah, so you only like keep the best for the record.
Yeah.
So let's jump on cp3.com. Did it get enough success as you expect, or?
Well, at that time, then I was having problems with the distributors that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
But the music, we did the music, we did everything we needed to do. We got in the studio, handling our business, we got the production, everything was on point. But at the same time, we were having so much difficulties with the label till it was time to roll out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we rolled out, and then like right after that, when I was hitting the road, that's when I got into a little jam and had to go do some time. You heard me?
Okay, I got that. At 2002, man, you released True Dogs on your own, we can say. So, was it like more like a compilation of True Records artists, or than a similar solo CD?
Yeah, that was the most like a compilation where I was introducing a lot of artists, just all the homies that was doing their thing, doing it real big. And I didn't have a good time. I actually released that when I got locked up, so I couldn't really promote it and do the things I wanted to do for it. You see what I'm saying? But it definitely was a good album. It was definitely an album I felt real close to from the heart because it had all my closest homies on there. You know what I mean?
All right. And it was the first time we heard Johnny B. I think the one that you got on True now. So what can you tell us about her?
Man, she from the Magnolia Project where Soulja Slim was from, and that's how I met her.
Yeah.
Soulja Slim, because he was dealing with her for a little while. And then once I met her and she flowed for me, I knew it was on with popping. Since then, I just saw the raw talent in her and the hungriness that she had. It was all good, you feel?
All right, are you gonna release an album from her on True, or?
Yeah, I got her in a group with it's gonna be called Cut Girls with her, Tamika, and China White. They all
Oh, China White too? Oh, alright.
Yeah, so, be looking for that.
Oh man, we're definitely gonna be looking for this and the Cut Boys too, man.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's continue that. In 2002, you got locked up for the case we all know. So you served 3 years before releasing the last album, The Truest Shit I Ever Said.
Yeah.
So I guess it was a lot of struggle for you to record that album in jail.
Yeah, had a lot of complications, but it happened. It all worked out.
Yeah, you made it through, and you sold pretty well, I think, for the independent label.
Yeah, it hit #1 independent Billboard charts. You know what I'm saying? It sold real well. So that was a blessing. The fans, they let me know the fans were still out there waiting on me, still had my back, and I still had their support. You feel me?
Alright. So featured on that album, you got Popeye, one some No Limit Records, and he's a member of Cut Boys, right? But can you tell us a little more about him? Is he signed on True or?
Well, Popeye, he was born in the project too in the Cali, so we've been down, for a minute.
Yeah.
He's real talented, real raw, you think? So while I was locked up, I let him go out there and do what he needed to do as far as doing shows and networking with a lot of other people, you feel me?
Yeah.
He's definitely a true soldier, you heard?
Alright, that's cool, man. We hope that Cut Boys album can be released maybe after your solo. Do you have any date for the Cut Boys or?